Okay, so now selection 2 got really unlucky with the 4 packs out of the toolkit. It did not get any additional commanders in different colors. It got a Karn and the Chandra, which is great, but it's not great for expanding the selection. So now let's just get on with what I would say is going to be a much better Naya build, because we're really starting from the bottom. That is the selection that we had in the previous build was really terrible. Probably one of the worst. Sorry, I'm just rearranging the tripod here while I talk. It's got to be one of the lamest builds you can make. I mean, I had to pick terrible 4-drops because I had a hole in the 4-drop range. Okay, so I'm going to put some of the I'm going to take all the non-creatures. Of course, I'm going to be hitting the tripod 10,000 times because it's right in front of my face, but I'm sorry about that. So again, we added Karn and we added Chandra. It's not going to have a material effect in what we build. We're not on a Chandra deck. There's a pretty cool Chandra deck you can build. It's much better in constructed because you need a bunch of Chandras and things that work with Chandra, such as elementals, for which you would need blue, and we don't have blue. Karn is fantastic, terrible in this build. So these two are actually lame pulls. I would have to make sure I get the elementals in here, and I'm not planning to do that. So I think once again this is just going to be a repeat of the previous build. It's just going to be a little stronger. Okay, so I'm going to move all my critters up, and of course I've got a gigantic pile of 2-drops, and I'm not unconstructed. This is a commander build, so I'm going to be over picky on the 2-drops and the 1-drops, even though I have really great selections. Okay, this guy is a short pick. I've effectively almost lost games to this guy in arena. Incredibly enough, just a 1-drop. But if you're in a strategy with very few flyers, your opponent can continue to hit you for 1 turn after turn. Especially in constructed, there's 2 of these guys. Yeah, so he's a pick. No. No, yes. No. No this time because I have a bit better selection. I have this haste dude, and I would say yes to him. Yes. And this guy's a first striker with a mass. I'm going to do that, so I'm going to say yes. And this guy is still good because I want to put that extra land card. So I basically switched cards, and this guy, yeah, I'm going to take him. So now, I don't know, this time I'm actually going to get to 40 and then trim, 40 plus and trim, because I already have 7 1-drops, and I was picky, and these are all really good cards. Okay, so this is a much better build than previously. Okay, so let's just see if I get my pile straight. A flyer, yes. Definitely, because I know I have a Johnny, and I want to proliferate. Not sure because I need to be extremely picky with my... I've got some elementals, but they're all casual. I'm going to be really picky with my 2-drops. I want a mana rock, so I'm going to say yes to this guy. And I want to proliferate, so I'm definitely going to say yes to this guy. Not sure I'm going to use the token strategy. Definitely use this guy. Sure, go to. Not sure about a mama this time. And I'm not on elementals. I'm not on elementals. Flyers for sure. With tokens, you bet. Not on knights. This guy was good because he proliferates. Gets tokens, so proliferate and mentor, yes. Deals 2 damage to any target. I'm not sure. I can be really picky. Really picky. Colorless non-land permanent. It's a 2-drop. Definitely a Johnny. I'm not on angels. Don't care that I have first strike from this guy. I like the, well, it's got afterlife, but I also like the death and taxes from this card, and the charming prince is always very charming. So look at that. I turn down good cards like Obama and these other dudes, like and this guy, because now the selection is much better. And I've pulled, and I tried to be really picky, and I still have. I mean, I need flyers, so I'm gonna take something lame that flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 2-drops. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make 40 creatures in the first pass and more, and then have to go and trim, which is great. It's what I want to do. Counter on creature you control 303. I'm not sure this time. Search your library. No. Yes. Yeah, Mentor is in. Mana Rocks. I'm not sure. Flyers are in. I'm not on Elementals. Definitely this guy is in. 5 for 1 for a token. That's not horrible. Yes. Riot is very good. Riot is very good. Not sure I want to do this. Diamond Knight, choose a color. Put a +1/+1 counter on Diamond Knight. He's good. He's for a second pass. Definitely the Angel. So my 3-drops were not as good. Again, like I said, I just have a fantastic selection of 2-drops in these cards. Maybe that's just because the toolkit favors them. Let me see if my 4-drops got better. They were pathetic in the first build. I'm not on Elementals. Proliferate. I actually want this guy. I'm not sure. Create. And then, man, I see a lot of Elementals. I don't know. Same name as another. No. Yes. And yes. So yeah, once again, my 4-drops are particularly lame, and I only really picked 3 in the first go. 1 from the toolkit. Didn't really score any good 4-drops. Now, of course, my commanders are, again, the same dudes. Not picking Karn, not Chandra. Nahiri's going to go in my non-creature spells, and so is T-Bolt. And then this dude gets picked. So I've got 3 more critters to put in here at 2 and 3 drops. 2 and 3 drop. So look at that. I already have a ton of cards, but I'm really worried about the 4 slot. I'm hoping for the next selection, I'm hoping that this selection gets a blue or a black, and I can do something else than Naya. But then the high end now is good because this guy's a flyer, so he's in. And then I can take out these terrible critters that were in the other build. The Worm at 676 is nice. A Big Trampler is also nice, and Vort's Claw is great. So actually, the common ones are good. I've got Shivan Dragon, which I'm definitely picking, and I like this dude still for the Scry 2. But now I have 3 big angels, and I do want to pick the big critter, even though he's a 3 green in a 3-color build. He's still big, and other creatures you control have trample, so that's fantastic. So I've picked 2 more angels. That's nice. In which case, I'm probably going to be picky with this guy and picky with one of these limited, not so great cards. And so let's have it. Let's see how many creatures we have. I'm sure we're over 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3. Yeah, so 3 cards go out. And I think the 3 cards that can go out are the Shaman. This guy can go out. And then, I said 3, right? I would say, I still like this guy. He's a 655. And I still like a 677 and a 676. I could use flyers, but I'm actually going to get rid of this guy. And so what do we have now? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and oh, sorry, I think I have one more card than I need. And also, another thing that I wanted to mention is this time, my 2-drop that prefers angels is no longer a terrible card. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life, and I have Ajani, so actually this card now is better and goes in. And so I think I'm getting rid of 2 more cards. I'm going to do another count because I think I have 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm getting rid of 3 cards. That's great. Okay, so I know my 4 drops are staying even if they're not the best. 6 drop, 6 drop, 6 drop. I'm going to get rid of this guy. And I'm going to get rid of this guy. And this guy probably too. And I'm going to count again because I think I miscount. I got confused. I'm old. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I can get rid of Vor's Claw, but I don't mind having a 677, and I don't mind going 41. Okay, and I'm gonna look through. This video is only for the creatures, anyways, so I can take my time checking to see is there something. I'm at 41 creatures. Can I stay there? Okay, can I stay there? And I don't see anything that is totally lame and that I put in just because I wanted to, except for the slot where the 4 drops are. And is it such a big deal? I mean, I'm going to fill some of the 4 drop slot with better non-creature cards anyways, because I know I have a much better selection for only needing 20 non-creature spells. All these cards are very good. Again, the selection just got better. Gaining life all of a sudden became a very nice thing. And the Charming Prince is now even more charming. And this angel is very happy to be here. And I'm on counters. So I'm on counters, a little bit of tokens, not too much. But definitely counters, a few tokens, have enough flyers. Is there one card in here that could go so I could get better non-creature spells? I want to proliferate from this card. This card is actually good in this deck, even though it's just a lousy common. So no, I don't really see anything. I mean, Scry 2 is nice. I want it. Shivan Dragon is in. So yeah, I think I'm on 41 critters. Okay, I'm gonna hold to 41 critters. Now let's get all the critters that didn't make it out of the picture and into a separate pile. That's like kind of like, okay, we're not going there. Of course, I'm sorry to say, and you guys can put in the comments if you think I made a mistake, neither of these cards fit this deck. I'm not on elementals and I'm not on artifacts, even though both cards are great. Okay, so now we're going to go through the non-creature spells, and we can be really picky this time. Yes. Maybe, but I'm not going to put it in yet. Nahiri's in here, and I'm going to be nice to equipment. So yes. And yeah, why not? This guy's still not good. Right? He's still not good. He really isn't. I don't want to gain control of some little thing. I want to gain control of a big thing. Even though it's only for 1, I'm in commander. I don't really care. Okay, so that's my picked pile. Disenchant, of course, yes. Oh, classic. Creating tokens is nice. I want it. I want pacifism. I want flying. I want to kill something for 3 or 5. Not sure about Scorch Mark. No. 3 to target creature. Not sure. I want to be nice to equipment. I'm going to put it in and it'll probably go out. I want to gain life. Food tokens are great. Yes. It's like if you control. No, I do not control a Gideon Planeswalker. I'm not enough on adventures. I'm not. Yes. I'm being nice to equipment. Yes. Deal 6 damage for 2. That's a 6. It's kind of like a plummet. Yeah, I like it. These cards usually suck, but I'll take it for now. Look at the cards. Gain life. Yep, it's in. Sorry, I hit the tripod. T-Bolt, you're in. Destroy target creature, and you gain life. Ajani's in the house. Ajani's Primate.